We rocking live with lilgin0 and FollowJoJoe.
Yeah.
Hey, let's get it going. So, let's start off with FollowJoJoe. So in No Handouts, you say you're a son of 2 immigrants. What is your ethnic background?
Man, I'm a big old mutt, really, but like Cuban, Mexican, fucking African, Jamaican, goddamn. When I did my ancestry shit, I'm goddamn some Spanish shit, some like from Spain type shit, Native American, like all types of shit. But in a nutshell, bro, I just be saying I'm Cuban, like Cuban, Mexican, whatever, like Afro-Cuban, really, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like slaves that went to America, slaves went to all the different continents. That's how they got mixed up with the Cubans, like, you know.
Facts. Afro-Latino culture.
Yup.
Is what's your background?
Shit, I'm a mutt too.
Oh, okay.
Mexican, Filipino, Black, and Creole.
Oh, okay. So, dang, it's crazy. I expect it to be the other way around. Because the Paradise Hills area, you know what I mean? We grew up with so many Filipino culture, and I just expected the other way around. But just go.
Growing up, that's what everybody thinking. Like, people don't know what to call me. Like, call me anything, really.
Just don't call me no punk.
Yeah, that's the biggest part.
What I remember in one of your songs, you saying your mom didn't really like all your tattoos. What's your mom thinking your tattoos?
Hey, that's crazy though. On which part you see that?
It was on the beat of Blocks and Beat.
Yeah, cause like she always say something. She be like stop getting them, but like she ain't like tripping or
It's all fun again.
Yeah. She rather me not have nothing for sure, but she cool with it.
Do you think you doing your ancestry allowed you to be more self-aware and be more proud of who you are as with your cultural background and as you as a person?
Hella, cause like you don't really know, like, or me personally, like I grew up like fucking like not even knowing, just thinking like I'm a nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like we just like that's just like what I identify with, you know what I'm saying? It's either like you gotta identify with that or like essays, like, or at least in the path we chose, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's, you know what I'm saying, that's how I carry myself. And then but yeah, wait, so what you said again? Like,
well, it like doing your ancestry helped you be more
self-aware. Yeah, for sure. Like that made me be like, and low key like just to be like proud, or like, okay, like I know what it is, like, you know. And I know there's hella people like me that or like have these, like, you know what I'm saying, like don't know what they was coming, you know what I'm saying, like
stuck
shit.
in the crosshair.
But yeah, it's like a question mark, like you don't know what the, you know.
It's like I could be that,
yeah.
But it's like
and
in the middle, I'm just me.
Yeah, and especially like, you know, society, like you like placed in like different things, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like growing up, like you just like you don't notice that, but then now, like, especially with all the like all this race shit going on and all that, like you really like, you know, like
yeah,
people,
it plays a factor in it.
Yeah, hella.
So let's do you think finding so you're both from San Diego, correct?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, and then you grew up in more Paradise Hills area.
Yeah, more so, yeah.
And then more O'Farrell Skyline area. Yeah. And do you think that kind of plays a role in your guys' music?
For sure. You gotta talk about where you're from, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what made us, you know what I'm saying? That's where like the content, the main, like that part of our lives, like where the content come from, you know what I mean? Like the upbringing and shit, you know what I'm saying? Especially me, like even me, I felt like when I really found myself though was when shit I was going to my aunties and shit in the O, you know what I'm saying? And that's when like I made myself. That's why I say I was, you know, born in the hills, got my game in O'Farrell, like for real, yeah.
Do you think some of the older homies influence your music?
Man, though, like for sure. Like the single Pep just sent me a video of him slapping moving off. But nah, like yeah, for sure. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's how we've always done. You know, like just even being from anywhere, it's like you kind of like just going by what you look up to. You know what I'm saying? So of course, like you trying to like, I won't say impress, but like, you know, you doing it for the home. You know what I'm saying? Like you doing it for that. Like,
when you first started your musical career, did you try imitating anybody or try following their footsteps?
Man, it's crazy. I really feel like I don't, or I didn't, like, ever. Like, and it's cool because I feel like a lot of people can or do, like, they sound like somebody, but then they end up developing their own style out of that. But me, there was nobody I could be like, oh, that's who I kind of like want to emulate or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like no rapper. Like I'm thinking like other people. Like
You
I don't
just
even
always
know.
wanted to be
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
I think they just motivated us more.
yeah, yeah. Like you can't like.
What we wanna do.
Like I can't even say who he sound like or who he like. You know what I'm saying? Like oh, this is who. You know what I'm saying? And me, I don't know. Like shit, I don't like who you think I sound like. Like I can't even think of who I sound like.
JoJo.
Yeah. Well, I know when I hear either of y'all on the chorus, I'm like, okay, you know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
them. This Gino, this JoJo. You know what I mean? And I know it's gonna be a knocker off tops. So when you decide to move to LA, what motivated you to do that?
Shit, it was low key like a leap of faith. Like
Okay.
I just said, like, you know, this is what I'm doing, this is what I want to do, and be serious. So I was like, let me go. I didn't even have a plan really. I'm just like, I just gotta be like, put myself in that situation, you know. And then at first, I moved to Vegas first, like, and then like to get on my feet, cause you know out here I was just like, bro, I wasn't doing shit, you know. We selling weed, hanging with the homies, doing regular shit, you know. And then like one day I was just like, I just left. My brother was living out there, and I just left. I was like, he came down for a week, and I'm like, I'm going back. I'm going with you. Like he had a fat little pad out there, and then I was like, I just never looked back after that, you know. And I was just on my own from there.
That's dope. Have you thought of going to LA more or network or?
It's been debatable so far because I mean we've been talking about it almost every week.
Like, boy, get your ass out here.
Like that's the big move so far that I'm thinking about going to LA.
What's your biggest concern?
Right now probably just family. You know, it's like going back and forth. You know, my daughter and everything. But LA that's probably like the next step right now because San Diego. I mean, I always love the city. It's always gonna be some type of opportunity out here. But since I've been out here, I mean, just been in and out of trouble, and I just finally start getting out of trouble.
And it's hard not to out here. Like if you're here, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And especially like for him, he's still, you know what I'm saying? He's still in that phase where it's like, psh, you know what I'm saying? It's active, you know what I'm saying? Like in a moment. So is it like you gotta like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that was a good thing, like just to separate. Like it's like damn, I can't do nothing fucking miles away, you know what I'm saying? But focus on yourself, like.
And then sometimes you get stuck in the cycle. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, I'm gonna go to the homies pad, but you know, if you go to the homies pad, you're gonna end up smoking some, drinking some.
Yeah.
You know what I
And then people don't understand. I feel like even like with all the Dago people that have moved out there, like I feel like it's cool because everybody's like on the same path. Everybody like want to do something for the most part. Like nobody just moves to LA just because they want to live. Like it's higher living out there. You know what I'm saying? So at least with the people that we are around or surround ourselves with, everybody doing that. And then out here, you got like all the people you fuck with, grew up with, and all that. Like homies, like you love them to death and all that, but it's like they don't see the same vision or even if they do, they don't. It's like you don't understand. You know what I'm saying? You don't understand the same shit. Like you could tell somebody something and they just don't. You know what I mean? You could tell somebody something and they just don't understand what you're talking about. Like not no one's fault or nothing, but like you know what I mean? Like like I can tell you something, and you won't interpret it the way.
Just be on
Somebody
a
like
different
us thinks.
wavelength.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like nothing wrong with it at all, but it's just a different path.
And like they say, birds of a feather.
Yeah, exactly. You know?
And then, so in doing this, you've been able to travel more. You know what I mean? Moving to LA, moving to Vegas, and you recently visited Cancun, right?
Hella. Tulum, it's specifically, it's like 45 minutes from Cancun. It's like a little ducked off spot, like a little exclusive little, you know, that shit, you know what I mean? Like Cancun, everybody go there, like, it's like almost regular down there, but yeah.
How was that experience?
That shit was dope, like hard as fuck about like even just seeing the Mexican culture, like everybody in society, like from the high to low, you know what I'm saying? Like out here, you know, we think of Mexican, it's like you bottom of the barrel, like, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody talk shit, like you say little jokes or something, you know what I mean? But like it made me be more proud of that. Of that for sure.
See them living lavish instead of seeing them portrayed in such a negative way.
Yeah. But like the richest person in the world is a Mexican. Like, man, there's something going on.
They doing something right. Do you use your music to vent at all when you're going through trials and tribulations?
Definitely, yeah. for sure. Like I'm more tapping in like situations and shit.
Right.
I feel like lilgin0 for sure. Like his content is for sure vent music.
Like some of them songs was really like venting, like coming home, venting. That was like a lot of emotion into that. Low key was made so quick, but it was some venting into that. It was a story being told, like a struggle the whole time, but actually coming up and going through so much, actually overcoming every obstacle.
Do you think Low Key is your favorite song because you were able to vent through that?
It's one of my favorite, but my all-time favorite song, I'm gonna have to say Bowl of Soup. That's the one. You always tell me that's the one.
How'd y'all come up with the name of it?
Bro, that shit was just, I think it was just happening. Like with that song, like I just felt that like with certain songs I come on different ways, but like that one I just come with like the vibe first, and then like the words just fit, and then it's just like once you got one line that fit, then the next one just makes sense, and it's like damn, it's like you put all the pieces of the puzzle together, like it all makes sense, and then like even Bowl of Soup, like shit, it wasn't really even nothing before, like, you know, I'm talking Bowl of Soup, I'm talking about like drop tops or like just being, you know, not even just a wet, like just anything, like you coming through wet, like.
For those who don't know, what is a Bowl of Soup?
Bowl of Soup, drop top coupe, the thing wet on the inside, you know what I mean? Like just all the shit, you know what I mean? Just coming saucy, like not even a whipping specifically, you know.
You feel like you ever got lost in the sauce?
Yeah, man, because you know sometimes, you know, you get a lot, you know, you got a lot of these ladies, you got a lot of distractions to get you lost.
Especially
in the sauce.
Dago.
Yeah, especially.
Salty D. So how did you guys get started with Stop Sign Productions?
Shit, bro, we kind of really started okay, well, Stop Hating, and like it really started from a picture, low key, and like we had made a picture with like the Stop Hating, like with the stop sign and like hating on it,
right.
And it was just like with all the homies, so we kind of like just start calling ourselves like Stop Hating, and then like Skyline on Frill Park, STOP. That's so Skyline, you know what I mean? That's like the acronyms for it, and then shit. So that's how we just came to form, and like shit, he been rocking with us like shit, long ass time. So like it just made sense for us to do this, you know what I'm saying?
So you guys started it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it was like an organic thing. Y'all was just having fun one day.
Bro, it's all organic. Even this tape is organic. Like we didn't say like, okay, we gonna do this. We gonna do it this way. We gonna like figure, like, you know what I'm saying? It was just like we gonna do it. We gonna do it.
How did the tape come about?
I think shit, low key might put it in the air.
Yeah.
He put it in the air like about saying shit, but I think pull up was like the first one. We was like, hey, we should just do a tape. We did pull up, the one with Slim 400, and then we was like shit, let's do a tape. You know? And we just kept right. I was like, cause like I was in the process of like thinking. I don't know if I came with a name or nothing or whatever already, but I had a song called Beaches and Blocks 2 tapes ago, FollowJoJoe Epic, and so like the concept of it kind of came like with that idea, but I don't know if I came with the name before we like did the shit, but I'm like, I kind of had a vision for it, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know what was going on, but I just had a vision for it, and then I knew like our mix would just be like what I wanted, because I wanted it to be like you know, have like a feeling, like a good feeling, like a fun feeling, but like still be real, like talking some real shit, like really like beaches to blocks, like
right.
Beaches be like the blocks is the gutter, you know what I'm saying? The beaches is the good shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like how, like I wouldn't say I'm definitely not living like the good life or nothing like that, but you know what I'm saying? Like I'm living a better life, you know what I'm saying? So like that's what we're going.
Yeah. Long overdue.
Yeah.
We've been saying that like for years now, probably maybe like 7 years. Like we need to do a song, we need to work, we need to knock this song out. And when it finally came about, the tape came about.
Yeah.
And the title was just like natural. Like it's just like saying I'm trying to make it to the top. Beaches and blocks. Like it's just something in the slang that's like something we've been thinking about since back then.
So how long when y'all like hit the booth was it y'all going to like just knocking out the whole album?
How long did it take? Shit.
Yeah.
We supposed to drop this motherfucking like in December, really.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, but it was kind of better. It was better that we did it now, because I feel like, you know, around the summertime,
right.
we probably could have, you know what I'm saying, a little sooner. But I think, you know, timing it just happened like how it was supposed to. You know what I mean? But yeah, shit, probably it didn't take too long. Like the process of things,
right.
like, you know, like getting every song mixed, all
Let's
that.
say
Like,
from Pull Up. Like when y'all first recorded Pull Up, because that's like y'all first real like kind of throwaway.
I know we could go into the like the email and see that like exact thing. Probably like, but it was like last year.
Oh, okay. So
year.
y'all been had it in the works.
Yeah. It was something we didn't want to force or nothing at all. Like we just, shit just kind of was like certain songs we knew we were gonna put together. You know what I mean? Like whether he came with the beat and I was like, okay, let's do this, or he like No Handouts, for example. Like we got that from June on the beat. Then we was like, we need a singer on the hook. I had a little idea for the shit, and then so. Boom, we had Kenneth Page, we had him, he from Fresno, we had him knock it out, like just, you know what I'm saying, like what we wanted to say, we just had him knock it out in his singing, smooth voice, you know what I mean, and then, like, we put it together, then we like, shit, let's get a feature on it, fuck with AD, he fucking with us, so, it's just like, you know what I'm saying, like, every song was different, like, it was no, like, process, but, like, we had, like say like a week to just like focus on like different songs or something, you know.
So are you guys both under this kind of off the tangent, but are you guys both under the management of Jasmine Nash?
Nah. We stop signing productions. It's like we have like signed like talent like that's managed.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And that's with all of us. So like that's like the whole operation of things, you know what I'm saying? So Jasmine Nash, she'll act as that or put that hat on if need to be, or even sometimes like I got my guy Louie G, he's my photographer and he do our shit too, like bookings and stuff like that. So we all like it all plays a role in things. But she's part of Stop Sign Productions.
She because you told me she so it's just whatever role that needs to be played, you better step up to the plate.
Right. And she does like our event coordinating, like the one we doing today, like all the day, like. And
then so for example, the past event that y'all did that was real big was the culture show.
Yeah.
What was that like for both of y'all?
That shit was lit. That shit was like, it was a big deal, like, cause I didn't even expect us to be able to do something that big. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Jasmine Nash, she had the idea and vision for that, and it was like it was definitely like show what is possible, you know what I'm saying? Like what we can do and have the reach to do and all that, you know what I'm saying? Like we had like, you know, Nipsey come out and perform. We had like a whole bunch of shit. Like that was like official shit, you know what I'm saying? It was a fashion show, trade show, some shit that we put together and like that we was proud of, you know.
Right. So you do a little bit of everything. How many videos have you helped produce?
Like, and even before I actually would even say like I produce videos or I do this or that, like I was doing it, you know what I'm saying? Like even from beginning when we started, I was shooting and editing all Mikey O videos, like all our videos. Yeah, like doing all our shit. Like I was a behind the scenes dude. Like we was pushing Mikey, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I was like, I finally was like, shit, I'm about to hop out and do my shit, you know what I mean? So that's when I started going on my shit. But yeah, like I've been doing, I couldn't even count. It's been hella videos.
You even said that you took a couple classes here, right?
Yeah. Well, no, not here, but the class, that count. Like I got credit. Like we signed off. Like I got credits. Like if I find roll back in this motherfucker, I know I got something. I got something going on. But yeah.
Now the Flip It, you help produce any music?
Yeah, bro. That too. Like even like we said, like say No Handouts, like, you know, like that's technically producing, you know what I'm saying? Like, or even with singers, like we in there like telling them like, you know, lyrics like I write, you know what I'm saying? Songwrite, all the shit.
Have you ever wrote a song for someone else?
Yep.
What has been your favorite song that you've wrote that hasn't been your own?
I would say like just I would say I don't know, because I was pretty much on all of them too. but I don't know, every time I do something new, that's like that'd be my new favorite. Like I'll play shit out like religiously, like back to back, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
like whatever new shit I do.
Your last mixtape, it was Spell It Right. You know what I mean? What made you do Spell It Right?
Because everybody fucks up FollowJoJoe. Like, even coming off as that's your name, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, as an artist, and people like, what is your name? FollowJoJoe? Like, what? 2 words? What's going on? But like, I spell it FollowJoJoe 1 word, and then on top of that, I spell JoJoe JoJoe there. And each one, I had like, track 1 was with FOLLO. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it was 11 letters. So I had, like, it spelled it right. You know what I'm saying? So that's what made me do that. That's what made me do that, because it was like like to bring some awareness to the shit, because I'm like, god damn, everybody fucking it up all the time still, you know.
Try watching your cussing a little bit. But
Yeah,
no, you good though. But so why do you make sure to include follow inside? Why not just JoJo?
It was kind of like a new I would say new age, you know what I'm saying? Like even like names you see out like now, like, or like you would never think that's like a name. Like you wouldn't call somebody like, hey, FollowJoJoe, like, you know what I'm saying? Or you wouldn't call someone, hey, fucking I Love McConan, or whoever, like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Like what all these rappers with little in front of them.
But with me, it like mainly started like with my shit. That was like my handle on all the you know, like the Instagram or Twitters, whatever was doing. And then shit, I was like, I fuck with that. Like, that's my name. And then, like, you know, sometimes, and then, like, then it gets to where people are calling you that, you know what I'm saying? Like, calling you by your name they see you as, you know what I'm saying? So it was like something new for me. And then, so it was like my, in that phase when I was, like, finding my artistry, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's where it developed. So, like, I just stuck with it.
Is it weird having people just call you JoJo, or?
Nah, cause that's like, you know what I'm saying? All my homies call me JoJo, you know what I'm saying? Joe, whatever, like, yeah, it should be straight.
So stop sign, that's the, because it's spelled out because of Skyline to O'Farrell.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure, you know what I mean, we clarify that. Can we see a solo project coming soon? You know what I mean? Because we've been waiting, you know what I mean?
Yeah, now I got a solo project coming within literally like the next 2 months. Pretty much already done now. I mean, I'm giving, like I already said, I put on IG and all that. I'll introduce a little track listing and the album artwork and everything in October.
Okay.
The latest in November.
So can we throw a date on it, the latest?
Oh yeah, the latest, the middle of November.
Okay, make sure. So I'm gonna say around November 20th.
Been back over here.
Yeah, we're gonna have you back over here once you drop that, man.
Oh yeah.
Just make sure you tap in.
He got a lot, like he got a lot to say, man. That's really, you know, like we did this organically, but like he, you know what I'm saying, like it's I wouldn't have done this with nobody else, like out, you know, for like, nah, hell nah, you know what I'm saying, like I've been seeing something in him, you know what I'm saying, like that, like, okay, we could do something, you know what I'm saying, like, and take it to the next level, cause shit, he this gonna be his first solo project.
Right.
This was your first project, really, you know, like
Very first one.
yeah. So even video, like all that, like he got a whole shit coming, you know, a whole stuff coming, and you know what I'm saying. So yeah.
I remember I was talking to Mikey O, and then we was just talking about how you know what I mean, you so independent, like on your own, even though you ain't dropped a complete solo yet. You know what I mean, you've been making moves. Not everybody gonna see. You know what I mean, as you should. Like we talk. You know, not everybody should know your every move.
Yeah, I'm always the low key one. But I've been rocking with Mikey O and JoJo's for like what it's been since a kid. Really since a kid, music wise, it's been years though. Like they was on me before. I wasn't even like trying to do music all the way. They was like, man, you need to get in the studio. You need to do this, do that, and like they seen the vision before I even seen it.
Like right, like before you got locked, we was in LA, like moving around. We was like, that was when we probably would have did this. Like back then, we probably would have did this a couple years ago. But yeah, nah, it's something with them too, you know, especially like in the NFL field. This is why people mess with him even without like even having like a catalog or anything. It's because he real, and the stuff he talk about is like, you know, it's real stories, vivid stories. Not everybody can talk about that. Like anybody can be like, oh, I'm a thug, I'm gonna do this, I do that. But like when you tell detail of shit, like you know what I mean? Like you could just tell, you could just tell the conviction, you know. what I'm saying?
When because you are a little more shy, is it hard for you to kind of break that bubble sometimes and be more out there?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it is. I think it just all depends on the vibe I'm giving at the time. Like, before when we first started, like, when it came to performing and everything, first show, I was probably nervous. Once I started spitting and rapping and everything, it went away. But now it's like when it comes to performing, recording, talking, interviews, anything, now I can just talk. Like, now I'm just a quiet person all the time. Everywhere we go.
It's the warm up. It's, you know what I'm saying, getting them ready for this, for what's gonna come.
Comfortable in the booth.
Yeah, with everything, because you know everything plays a part of everything. Like this, you know what I'm saying, the performing, the music, everything. Like it all. You gotta be sharp in every aspect.
Facts. Can we see a solo project from you soon?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. I got my vibe of that going on. I'm probably gonna. It's crazy because I never had a title first, but I'm probably gonna call it Daddy Rules.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta let them know. Gotta
let them know.
You know what I'm saying? Gotta let them know. You know, the good and the bad of you know, dealing with these things. You know, but yeah, I'm gonna do that. I got like hella stuff that I worked on that I got like ducked off. But I'm not sure exactly what's gonna go on the project. But I just been doing a lot of like.
Can you throw a date on it yet, or is it too early?
Nah, it's too early for me. We gonna focus on his next.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so since you got the project that's gonna be newer, you know what I mean, that's gonna come out sooner. I'm gonna throw some names out, and you tell me if I can see them on the tape.
Yeah.
Okay, so Mikey O.
Yeah.
And then for sure, I'm saying Hardini.
Oh yeah, of course, big bro always.
Eat the lean.
Maybe I seen Nip at the culture show. You know what I mean? Maybe Nip.
Man, we gotta speak that. We gotta speak it
that to existence.
Yeah.
That's gold. That's somebody that has a big influence on my rap. So.
Nah, it'll come for sure.
RJ.
We talked it over. I mean, it's possible. Like we done did more. The songs we already did. We have like probably like 4 songs just in the vault.
Oh, okay.
We never put out, but we was already talking about just working again because we all older now.
Right.
Got more versatile. We was like a hit is in the making. Probably we was already planning that out for the blueprint.
How many songs y'all think y'all got in the vault?
I probably got like in the vault that just songs that didn't make this mixtape and that we didn't put on Beaches and Blocks and everything. I probably got like 40 something, 50 something just stashed away.
Already recorded?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say about the same. Like probably the same. Within a time period of like when we started Beats and Block, though, I'd say probably maybe like 20. Like 20, like at that time, like when we started Beats and Block, because I was doing other stuff too in between. So like, but yeah. And then of the song of throwaway or not throwaways, but like songs that we didn't put on the tape or anything, like it was probably like 5 that we were supposed to throw on there that we didn't. Like we didn't even want to put this many songs on it, but we were like, damn, all these kind of go, you know.
Yeah.
So we're like just do it.
I thought it was perfect.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, and I feel like it's a cool vibe too. Like if you want that vibe, through the tape, like you could like just, you know what I mean, like slap it through. Like,
yeah. It's nothing where you gotta be like, oh, I'm gonna skip. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You listen all the way through and just
yep.
be comfortable.
Yep, it all feel comfortable the same. Like you don't hear one song. Even the track listings, like we pay attention to that too. Like the way it's track listed. You know what I'm saying? Like the vibe of everything. Yeah.
Right.
Every song perfectly fades into the next one.
Yeah.
Like even like once we heard the tape like together like multiple times. Or we was like, yeah, nah, this is epic. This is dope. But then it was like once it dropped, he even said like he got a text from me randomly like it dropped. I was listening to it on my iTunes and I'm like, hey bro, this tape is really like.
I know, hey, for real. You don't ever be noticing like. I was just telling my guy, man, like every time I hear it, like in a new mix or a new edit or a new upload, or we put the artwork on a picture now or like whatever, like it feels like a new song. Like I'll listen to it again and again, you know. And then now that it's actually like when it's like actually like on like iTunes or whatever, you know, like when you hear it on that, it's like a whole different. It's like damn, it's yeah, it does slap, like, you know.
when I tap in, when I go up to LA and visit y'all, we're gonna have to listen to those songs in the vault for sure.
Off top.
Have you guys met anybody that left y'all kind of starstruck?
I haven't. Who does you?
I say probably it'd be between Mozzie and Kevin Gates.
Oh,
those two people starstruck.
Why?
Just I say the words of wisdom they gave me, and mainly just because we don't come from the same city or anything, but the same, almost a comparison in struggles.
Okay.
Right? And just the way they like pictured their vision, and they were just telling me everything from step by step. I was surprised, and I'm like, man, there's so much similarities in comparison to our stories, to where like this could be possible, like this is possible for me. And it's like it's like, you know, some artists they nonchalant when they give you a lecture. They just like, oh yeah, you know, just keep doing. They say the simple stuff like keep doing your stuff. You know, you're gonna make it. But you know, it's never 100% true coming from them. But they actually like put like all their attention into what they were saying when they were talking to me. Like you can tell they really like was caring what they were saying.
Do you met Nip before, right?
One time, probably like 4 years ago, 5 years ago.
Did that leave you kind of like in that feeling, because you said earlier he kind of influenced y'all?
Big influence, where it was like, when I met him, it was like, kind of like, I could have probably seemed like a fan, but it was just like, damn, it's Nip. Like,
It's Nip.
But it was cool about him. He's like, at the end, he a real one. Like, he don't act like, what's the word, like Hollywood. He actually acts the same, it seems like.
Yeah.
Like, even whoever he meets, he interacts with them the same. Like, it's just like interacting with someone you meet at school or on the street, something like, oh, what's up with it, bro? We're doing this. You talk to him.
Like a regular person?
Yeah.
Like, we it was a couple years ago, but we was at the studio, and it was a bum that like he like just got out or something, like, and just like they randomly seen him like at gas or a bus stop or somewhere, you know what I mean?
Right.
And like he brought him up, like got him food, like, and just like cleaned him up a little bit, like set him up with a hotel and shit, just out of nowhere, you know what I mean? I don't even think he like I don't even think he like put it on Instagram, like, or like, you know, this is what I did, you know,
Right.
like, cause people do stuff like that for, you know, for the regulars, like, hey, film me real quick, give him this, doing this charity, you know what I'm saying, like,
Right.
not just out of the kindness of their heart all the time. So yeah, he definitely a genuine one.
Yeah, when you can see the love, like love in their heart, and you know what I mean, they don't want anything from it. That's when like you can really see their true value.
Right.
Can we see more merchandise coming from y'all?
Yeah, that's what we gonna kick in for sure. Cause like, especially we're like, you know, we do a lot with fashion and stuff. So yeah, definitely merch. We gonna have Beaches and Block merch. We gonna have a more Stop Hating merch. Like definitely.
Can we see a AG2G Stop Hating collab?
AG2G.
All Glory to God. Shout out All Glory to God sponsor.
Well, shit, I'm down with working with everybody, bro.
He from Paradise Hills too.
Oh, word?
Yeah, I'll show you some of his stuff. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
y'all get that popping.
Yeah, nah, I'm with it. I'm with all of it, bro.
Is there any type of merchandise that you guys are really excited for? Type like maybe hats, maybe like sweatsuits.
I can't fuck with these bandanas.
I
I always like this stuff like this, cause it's like this is like stuff like, you know what I'm saying, like you think like they gonna like, it's just stuff people gonna see like all the time, you know. It's merch, and it's like a flyer too, like kind of, you know what I'm saying. It's like it's something, it's always gonna be in your head that you got, like, you know.
So how come? So you guys did the first release in LA. How come you guys did the first release in LA?
I don't think it was really like too worried about like which one we gonna do first, like what we gonna do like that, but definitely, I don't know. I feel like I wanted to like set like the boom, like we could do this in LA, and then the town, cause you know I feel like overall as a town, we kind of like wait for something to be cool first, to be like, you know, somebody to co-sign something for it to be like, oh it's cool, we could like that now, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I don't know, it maybe, and just, you know, I'm out there, so like I know I got a whole another network out there too. We got a whole other network out there, like people be tapping in with him too, like so we got stuff going on out there too, like to bridge the gap, you know, between here and there. So yeah, it just happened that way. I don't know. Yeah, because I feel like if we would have did it here, it wouldn't have been no different. It would have been no like worse or better. But I feel like I'm kind of glad we did like that. And then now we kind of got more anticipation for today. Like, you know.
Got that momentum building.
Yeah.
So why is exclusives particularly?
I would say because it's on base. Because we don't got nowhere else that's been around that long. And like the stores that come and go like on our side, but they've been for a minute, you know. And then we've been just like talking about doing stuff there like here and there. And then like now it's just like for this album too, especially like Beaches and Blocks, you know what I'm saying? Like to bring it back to the home court, like that was a good move. Like, cause we had other options to do, you know, that wanted to reach out and do the event with us, but it just made sense for sure.
I think it's dope that y'all set up there too, because most of the time we'll see. Well, in my opinion, I think gentrification in our neighborhoods is the biggest concern to our neighborhoods because they slowly kicking us out. You know what I mean? And if we build up those shops like Ish, you know what I mean? Waffle Burger, you know what I mean, like stuff like that. You know what I mean? We really build them up and we give them our love and our money instead of giving it to Walmart and maybe giving it to, you know what I mean, a lot of these fast food places and really just, it might be a little more money, but you know what I mean, you gotta show love where you get it.
Yeah, off top, and make it worth it. Like, I feel like if you put a good quality product, like someone's gonna buy it. You know, like you not like as long as it's good quality stuff, like I feel like people will rock with it. Even like think about it, we spend money on a lot of stuff we don't got money for. You know what I'm saying? But we still make it happen. We still in J's or you know what I'm saying? We do all this and don't got no money. But you know, like I think it's for sure important for that because it's like we losing a lot of people, like family, homies, like all that, because you can't afford it. You can't afford to just be around there. Like you look around, shit. The block, you know, people's moving out. People moving to El Cajones and Vegases to save money. Texas, you know, all types of stuff.
It's crazy just seeing. Because I had two of my family members just move out just because it was too much. Just straight to Texas. Yeah. It's like it's real.
Yeah, it's real.
What was your favorite verse on the album?
I say favorite verse wise. I just told him now my favorite verse on there was probably his verse on Used To.
Okay.
He outgassed me for sure right there, but it was just like it was like a different part of him. Like he was being more versatile with what he was doing. Like just the style of it, the speed was changing the tempo of the beat. Where I was like, that had to be my favorite verse on the whole album.
That one I feel like I used to, with my music, I used to be like that more, but I started just gearing towards just what sound good, what feel good more, you know?
Right.
But now like I'm getting back to that because like I know like I got vocab, you know, I got, you know, I'm not a dumb one for show. So you know like you can show that in your music and you know what I'm saying, like he come out with words, he be like, you know that, you know what I mean? Like a lot of his and really even one of my favorite songs on the whole joint is Problems, the one that's him. That's just him solo on there, you know what I mean? And that's just him on there. I'm not even on that. So that I like that one overall. Like that's one of my favorites on there. And then verse, I like this song called Wrong Things on there. I like that one because like it was real for me. Like, you know, like I you know, just my situations. Like it wasn't like about like one certain person or nothing, but it's just like it just made me feel away. Like I could play that for a lot of females and be like, look, this is what you did. This you focus on the wrong things, baby.
For sure. I was thinking the same thing. I was like,
like it's like I feel like on a whole, like everybody could relate to some point of that part of that song. Like everybody's dealt with females that like.
Honestly, throughout the whole album, you could pick apart it and just self-reflect.
Yeah.
At least for me, I could like problems. You know what I mean? It's like okay. You know what I mean? Like, should I, like, sometimes it's like, oh, do I stay on my school shit or do I just, like, slip up? You know what I mean? And then it's just about just prospering, you know what I mean? And then just reflect, you know what I mean? Taking that whole time, I find parallels throughout y'all music, you know what I mean? Growing up in the same neighborhoods, growing up down the block from what y'all talking about, you know what I mean? Like,
that's the best part. That's what I realized too. And for a lot of time, like, myself personally, like, I feel like I was making music maybe even for the wrong reasons or for the wrong crowd, but I'm like, that's not, you know what I'm saying, that's not me, that's not what, you know what I mean? So like, especially with Beach of the Block, I feel like that was like bringing it back to like, okay, like ground one for me, you know what I mean? Like now I have to build my artistry after this.
What genre would y'all consider yourselves in?
I say for my stuff, cause him he's a okay, I'm gonna just say my opinion, like he's a storyteller, he's a he's a I would have him in like the Nipsey cat like lane of music, you know what I'm saying, like he could kick knowledge for homies out here, you know what I mean, like for everybody in, you know, similar situations and stuff. And for me, I like trap shit. I like trap music and stuff. So then, like, I like fusing the two. You know what I'm saying? Like that stuff, which is like our West Coast based music, and then the trap stuff. So like an infusion of both. Like that's like my next tape. That's what I'm gonna be like. That's gonna be the sound of it. You know, like the vibe of it for sure.
Yeah, I would say that for sure. I would say it's rap, and then but he has a style that really like signifies trap too. Right. That a lot of Central artists, I feel like they do, but his like stands out a lot.
It's comfortable, yeah. It's not like people do songs and like try to sound like a Amigo or whatever, but it's like I still keep it my stuff. You know what I mean? Like I don't switch it for that. Like my content is still the same. Like I'm still talking some real shit no matter what I'm on. Like even if it's like a commercial sound song, like I had like Baddie or something, like I'm still talking some stuff in there, you know what I'm saying? I'm still kicking some facts. So like definitely I would say that.
So yeah, because I know a lot of times people from San Diego, they like to copy like the drill music or you know what I mean, like stuff like that.
I never been into that. I never been into just following, like I don't think we both never been that, like even like it's just not in us to be like followers in that sense, like to be like you said, like if he fuck with Mozzie, like if he on Mozzie, then you know what I mean, like he don't sound like his style ain't sounding like that, you know what I'm saying? Content is content, but like the sound, like we don't try to emulate nobody. And for me, I low key be singing and all, doing like, you know, like who knows what I'm gonna end up doing, like not singing, but like I got like.
Well, I mean, I hear either of y'all on the chorus, and I know what's gonna happen. Can y'all just released this album together? Can we see y'all become a group?
I would say as a group we are, like stop, like when we put out a group tape, like it's
but I'm saying just between y'all.
Like a duo,
like a duo, yeah. Like Outkast or something like that.
It
might be possible.
Yeah.
Because, I mean,
it's a good mix. It's a good blend. Like,
right.
And we didn't even know it was gonna come out as a blend either.
Just like how you had Young Thug and Rich Homie Quan, when they blended together and did lifestyle back in the day, and then they just became that two little duo.
Right.
Yeah. Like that's like me and we made songs together, which was like we making some hits together. Like,
like that's what I feel like I can have the like make like preparing like boom like say a single for him, like that he would just gas on, you know what I'm saying? But like you know what I mean? Like it's like my play my part and he played his part, and that's why it was like it make like a super song, you know? And then we even talked about that, like we could get a deal as if we make a name like say we're the Stop Boys or you know what I'm saying, whatever, and you get a deal under that, you know what I'm saying, then you could do lilgin0, you could do FollowJoJoe, like, and still not be confined to that contract. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so it's like kind of like a loop. It'll be like a loophole. You know what I mean? Like we'll get our check, and we're still doing what we want to do. Like, you know.
What was the biggest ways y'all been able to network?
What do you mean by?
Like, what were some of the biggest? Like, how did you go across it? Because I know because now you're in LA. You know what I mean? You're doing different things. You know what I mean? And you're really out there with like a bunch of different artists. How did you kind of get your name up there and kind of like bouncing around?
I would say just talking, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, even just going somewhere, like you go places and you don't, like, you go somewhere and just you don't even know the person next to you could be like, you don't know what they do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just talk to people, feel people out, and like I would say that's one of my cool, like, you know, a little stat on my, you know, like something that I do, like networking wise. So and just being like regular and comfortable, like when you see somebody, it's not like, oh, like, you know, it's like, you regular shit. I probably got more dough than you have, honestly. But you know, it's like, you know, and that's what intimidates us. It's like, oh, you're famous and rich and you got all type, you know what I mean? But even so, like, bro, I've been to like, you know, top people's places or whatever, or just around, you know what I mean? And you just gotta be everybody's regular, bro. At the end of the day, everybody's people. We all people, so we all, you don't know where people came from, and even if they came from something technically better, like, it still don't matter. Like, you just gotta be comfortable with yourself, I would say, just for networking and talking, like.
At the end of the day, you bleed like I bleed.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
I would say, and for him, I'd be surprised. He'd be like, just talking to like all these people. I'm like, dang boy, like, but he be, you know what I mean? And like he's low key, but like he, you know what I mean? Like he's in the mix too. Like he'll just randomly just know, like, bro, like somebody that he look up to, like, hit him up, like Mozzie hit you up, like, you know what I mean? That's big, you know what I mean? And like hit him up, talk, like, you know what I'm saying? So like, and that's just, like I said, like, he ain't even dropped the whole project yet, like, he ain't, you know what I mean? So it's only and people were like reaching out, like, or people were talking, so he has his own network of things, you know what I mean? Especially you know the time he did and stuff. So it's like a lot, you know, that's like a network in itself, you know what I mean? The chill network, like, for real, especially in rap, because that's like, you know, that's how you get your credibility. Yeah, exactly. That's honestly, like rap credibility type shit right there, for sure.
So it's crazy, like, going through the interview and everything, hearing y'all say low key, you know what I mean? I just keep thinking of the song. I'm just like, it just keep playing in my head. So before we conclude this interview, is there anything you want to tell the people? You know what I mean? Like, let people know about you. You know what I mean?
About me, man, I would say that just I'm a man of many hats. Like, you know, I do a lot of stuff. I do a lot of stuff like video production, you know what I'm saying, the stop sign production. We got like a whole bunch of like different departments, I would say, you know. And yeah, bro, like I'm definitely music first, rapping first, you know, like. But I want people just to know and respect that, you know what I mean? Respect me as a entity, as like a part, you know what I mean? Like a figure, you know what I mean? Like, not even just a rapper or this or that, but like,
don't box me up.
Yeah, like, I'm trying to see, it's hard for me, because I'm trying to think of who I can even like compare that to. Like, you know, I would say I'd be shooting for comparing myself to like a Diddy or something, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
You know, he not really a rapper, but like, you know, like with that, like, he got a whole bunch of different lanes and things, you know.
Is there anything you know what I mean?
Really, just, if you haven't tapped into the album yet, Beaches and Blocks on all streaming platforms. And
that
part for my solo project is, like he said, the latest probably November 20th. He even put it on the spot. TCTH, the latest November 20th.
Oh yeah, and we doing the release party today, and that goes release party ish, 6 to 10. You know what I mean?
Make sure you come tap in. You know what I mean? You get your album signed. Come see the people behind the album.
Yep.
See all the entities that may create it. You know what I mean? and you could ask them questions yourself.
Yeah, it's gonna be a vibe. You know, we gonna have different stuff going on. It's gonna be a vibe.
And before we leave, I just want to make sure y'all music's so hot. I give y'all some hot sauce. You feel me?
Them spice.
And make sure y'all throw the hashtag Redline hot sauce. And I appreciate y'all for coming down because y'all coming from my side of town. So just like seeing y'all, it was just crazy. Like even getting y'all in the studio. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like how y'all operate everything. And I just want to tell y'all I appreciate y'all for coming down. And anytime y'all need anything, just tap in.
Off top, bro. You on the right path for sure. Like, you know, even us tapping in, it's like already recognizing what you're doing. You know what I mean? That's what's up.
I appreciate y'all, and make sure y'all tap in with our sponsors, AG2G, Redline Hot Sauce, and DJ Have Mercy. And that's been a moment with Louie.
Yeah.